the arena has been finished. The ends are tied, stapled off. All the tops have been cut. Again, we went with 8 strands of it. It's about 54 inches tall, spaced every 6 inches, leaves us about 8 inches to a foot across the bottom. Guys, we started this at probably 1:30. It's 4 o'clock now. That's bracket and Cameo all put up. We still got to cut the tops of the poles and staple off the ends. You can see them dangling there, but that's how quick that stuff goes up. Here's the start of the Cameo. We found our lowest post, which is actually one of these over here somewhere, but I can get 4'6" high. So what we did is we went around and we'll mark all our corner posts at 54 inches, and then we'll put a string line up. And we will pull that string extremely tight so that there's no sag in it. We'll make sure there's no sag in it. And because the arena's level, we will put our first bracket at exactly 54 inches. And once the bracket's screwed on there, we'll put a piece of Cameo in it to make sure it looks good and straight. All right, we got our string line at 54 the whole way around. We're finishing tying off the last corner. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's at 54 the whole way around, from corner to corner. And then what we'll do next is, because you can't pull all the slack out of it, is we'll stand down it and we'll eyeball it. You can't see that, but we'll go down through there and have people pick that line up to make sure it's perfectly straight, and we'll put a screw underneath of it that we can move real easy to make sure it's a perfectly straight line. This is what a line post looks like. All the line posts are the same, whether you're using Cameo or Maxi Grunt. And again, they only spaced them this close because this is an arena. Typically I like to do the fields at about 8 inches. This is what an end post or gate post looks like after the Cameo has been stapled. Again, there's no electric on this. This is just the arena. But you can see we take 2 and fold them down on top of each other and just staple them in the middle. Kind of gives it a pretty clean look. This is what they look like when we cut them. You can see the way we judge it is just about that far away from the other one, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. There's the tails that are long. Those have not been cut. Top 2 have been cut. There's about 6 inches hanging out. We're starting to put brackets on and drill our end holes. There's what the end holes look like. It's just a 3/4 inch hole directly in line with the next post. There's what it looks like with your brackets on. And you can see all my posts are not even across the top. That's because to try and get your posts even when you're putting them in the ground just takes too much time. So we usually leave them a little bit high, and you can go back with a chainsaw and cut them off. Our next step, after we get all these brackets screwed on, will be to string up the Cameo. And there he goes. Like I said, they run from one corner to the next. The guy follows behind, clips them in place. It probably takes, like I said, the arena is 140 by 80. And I guess it takes 3 minutes to walk around here and clip a line in. Again, as you can see, we're going to stretch it right through the gates. If you can see way down there by that red dot, that's a gate there. But we're not going to start and stop at the gate. We're going to stretch it right past it. And then we'll go back and cut it off in the gates to tighten it up. That way we can just make one trip the whole way around here and be done with it. And there we are. One guy just takes off to the first corner. The second guy stays behind and clips it in. This is the only part where, as a homeowner, you'll need a skid steer to help hold the rolls of Cameo while they unwind. Another option is a ladder. This is a corner post. Every corner post is exactly the same, just like the line post. Whether you're using Maxi Grunt or Cameo, they both use the same bracket, which makes it really nice. You don't have to buy a bunch of different parts. Right now we just got the top line pulled and the second line. You can see the second line is loose. The way you hook it up is to pull it through the hole you drilled, slide the one-way vise on the end, and just pull it through and make it snug to where the slack comes out of the fence. And there he goes. Like I said, they run from one corner to the next. The guy follows behind, clips them in place. It probably takes, like I said, the arena is 140 by 80. And I guess it takes 3 minutes to line in. So we got 8 total minutes, or we got 8 total lines. We're doing 2 at a time, so that's 4 separate runs. I'm guessing it probably took, or will take, 15-20 minutes to put all the Cameo up in here. Here's the arena finished with M10s. We've got the dirt pushed up against the outside, the M10s on the inside pushed up against it. You can see where it's a little messy right now, but that's 10 inches deep of M10s, and we pushed the dirt right up to it as well. We've also got a 4-inch crown in the middle. I'm sure you can't see that, but in 80 feet wide, we put 4 inches in the middle, so it sheds to each side of the arena. We're getting ready to start putting the Cameo up on it, and I'll show you how that's done.